Good afternoon or evening or morning or whatever it is for you, wherever you are in the world. And welcome back to the continuing adventures of Lieutenant Daammo Tuly, our Delta recruit for the Federation. We're up to the episode Researcher Rescue, and there are 2 accolades in this mission, along with, I believe, scanning for 1 item for the Delta recruits. The first one is to scan Cassay 2 for the accolade Name That Stasis, and the second one is cleaning up their mess, which is scanning for Gorn down on Cassay 4. There was a third one where you had to extinguish all the fires on the Cassay station. That has been dropped, but it's still there. It's not there, but it's still there in my mind. It's one of the first ones I ever got when I discovered there's accolades with this stuff. Wow. Of course, I didn't know what an accolade was, but that's not relevant. So here we go. Oh, and by the way, since we do have a lot of dialogue in this one that isn't voiced, I will do that for us. Perhaps not cleverly, but I'll do it nonetheless. Sir, I'm detecting Gorn ships in range of the communications array. I recommend we deal with them before we assess the damage to the array. Oh, and we have stuff here, but let's go take care of the Gorn first. Lieutenant, readings are showing that the communications array has been heavily damaged by the Gorn. At this range, we should be able to contact the research station on Cassay 2. However, the station is not responding to hails, and our scans are detecting signs of multiple fires on the station. Sir, the researchers may be in trouble. Recommend we send an away team to the surface, which we will do in just a moment, after we do a little bit of looting. And as I said in the last episode, if you have the endeavor of materials, make sure you play the little mini game here, because that's what it's looking for. If you don't do that, it won't see it. On the other hand, if you're like me and you're just looting stuff because this toon doesn't have endeavors yet, just click through it. So we're going to beam down to the station. We've already done that dialogue. And here we go.
The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting. The first sign of trouble was when we lost contact with the communications array. The Gorn beamed in and started shooting. They destroyed our computer core and took thousands of artifacts we spent years collecting. Then, as if destroying decades of archaeological research weren't enough, they started setting fires. The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting. Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the crew of the USS Stargazer discovered ruins from an unknown civilization here almost 60 years ago. The Federation Science Council has been researching this site ever since. It's a fascinating find. There are more than 40 kilometers of catacombs under this facility. We've barely managed to explore a quarter of what we think is here. 2 years ago, we found a star chart in the catacombs that indicated that this civilization had contact with interstellar travelers more than 15,000 years ago. The chart led us to another site on Cassay 4, where we found the most extraordinary artifacts. If we're correct, the race that once lived here may have been an advanced proto-reptilian race. The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting. The Gorn have extremely long memories. Thousands of years ago, the Gorn hegemony ruled this entire sector. In their minds, that means these planets are still theirs. The alliance with the Klingons has inspired the Gorn to start rebuilding their empire. Every planet from here to Cestus 3 is in danger. The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting. Not everyone. There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in the initial attack. You will find fire suppression devices on the walls that you can use to fight the fires.
I'm coming with you, Captain. There's too much at stake, and I know this project.
Okay, so back in the day, this used to be a device you had to equip. Now it just is step into the fire. Which I guess makes it easier.
The Klingon invasion was a blow to Gorn self-determination and identity.
I apologize for the flickering, but it's not me.
These kinds of raids are the Gorn's attempt to reclaim their identity through their history. Look at all this damage. We'd have helped if the Gorn had just asked. I guess when one of your leaders turns out to be a shapeshifter, it damages your sense of trust.
Well, let's go put out some fires. Yeah, I'm just being old school. But let's say Daammo is just very efficient that way. Don't worry, we'll come up and save you. I see you up there. Ooh! Rubber banding. I'd complain, but that just tells me there's a lot of people playing, which is just what I want. I want everybody to play the game. Does that mean it's perfect? No. Alright, there's our third scientist right over there. Let's go get her. Put out the last fire. and beam out. Oops! Ah! Clicked the wrong button. Oh well, it's not an accolade anymore. Sir, attempting to establish a communication link to... Captain! Gorn ships detected! They're powering up weapons! Well, Gorn ship detected. Alright, so I have to admit I'm a little confused. We were at Cassay 2, but that looked like it was a station. And this is Cassay 4. Okay. Scanning for additional hostiles. It appears the ship is safe for now, Captain. I've located the dig site on the surface, sir, but there's a high-intensity energy field surrounding it that our sensors cannot penetrate. I can beam an away team to a location outside of the field, sir, ready to transport on your command. And down we go.
This is the dig site that our team was working on. They set up several shield generators to help protect the most important artifacts from further damage. There's a small encampment under the shield dome. The Gorn probably came in and took over everything. If we disable the shield generators, we may be able to get inside and rescue the other archaeologists. Look up. You can see the shield generator beams. We can follow those to find the controllers and turn off the system.
And indeed, there they are. And there's the Gorn.
The team here found remnants of a precursor civilization that may be a relative of the Gorn.
Shield power is dropping! What is going on?
Our understanding of Gorn evolution is woefully inadequate. Are they even offspring of the Preservers? The Gorn territorial claims aren't entirely without merit, but they would displace billions of people. A diplomatic solution could help to save Gorn heritage without disrupting Federation colonies.
So yes, there are paths you can follow here.
More fluctuations! Increase the power to the shields!
Alright, before we go on, let's see what we've got in our inventory. Hang on a sec here. Alright, let's go get that third one. There it is. As I said, there is a path. But what's a little swamp between friends? shut this one down too.
The protective shields are down. Incompetent fools.
Okay, so we got something we need to do over here. It might just be more materials. But remember, we need to find a body. There it is.
This might be just what we need to be able to access the Iconian Gateway network. Until we're able to stop the Iconians and their heralds from appearing wherever they want, there's no place in this galaxy that will be safe from them.
All right. It's going to keep pulling us back to that Iconian artifact. But we do want to find the body outside of the hut. Long way around. There it is. He's dead, Captain. These are Gorn claw marks, sir. The other hostages are in great danger.
One to beam up.
Well, fairly cowardly.
There's no sign of the other team. The Gorn must be holding them captive elsewhere.
Sir, the Azalea has detected Gorn starships approaching from the far side of the planet. If they kidnap the archaeologists, they should be aboard those ships. The Azalea is locked onto your signal and can beam you directly to the bridge.
You are meddling in affairs you do not understand. This system was the home of our ancestors. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death.
Oops, yeah, we definitely don't want to kill these guys. Sir, we've locked onto the hostages, ready to beam them directly to sickbay at your command. The researchers have asked that we leave them here, sir. They say they want to do what they can to recover their research and assess the damage done to the ruins. Starfleet will be sending a team to assist them. We can leave the system whenever you're ready, sir. I missed stuff. Alright, let's turn this into
If
Starfleet.
archaeological sites in the Kasei system really are from a Proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus what the Gorn claim to be their own history. The Federation Science Council has a lot to consider. For now, though, I'm glad the researchers are safe. Good work.
Let's see. Let's take a phaser beam array.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant 6. All right, let's see what we've got here for prizes.
Commander Burgess, Starfleet Intelligence. There's something I'd like you to look into. It could change the course of the war in our favor. We have intel suggesting that the Klingons are operating a secret weapons facility in the Hiromi cluster. We also believe the base is under the command of Ambassador Bavat, a controversial figure in Klingon politics. I'd like you to get to the truth of the matter, and soon. To that end, I'm sending one of my top agents to join you on the mission. I think you'll find Lieutenant Van Zyl to be a very capable officer. Don't hesitate to seek her counsel in the field. Proceed to the Briar Patch and find out what the Klingons are up to. If there are any weapons there, you are to deactivate or destroy them. And should you encounter the ambassador, do bring him in. I'd like a word. Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer for this job.
All right. But we'll tackle that one another day. Let's go ahead and turn this in, see if we've got any toys. Yes, we do. And what are we going to get out of this one? 50 marks. And... Ooh, we haven't taken anything yet. Let's take that on Omegas. Anything else we need to claim? No, we are good here so far. Okay, folks. Thanks so much for joining me today. We're going to come back and work on Lieutenant Daammo in the next episode, which is Secret Orders, and see what happens then. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. We'll see you soon.